good? What's good?
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode
Of
the
the
AfroZillenial Podcast.
I mean, it's another amazing week to be happy and excited because you're listening to your fave podcasters, right?
Yes.
And that is
Tommy and
T to the
Tega.
E to the G to the A.
Tega, you're so annoying.
Yes, I mean we got to be
I just
extra.
really humbly said Tommy. You know, to the E to the G to the A.
I mean we got to be extra. It's
Alright,
AfroZillenial. We
darling.
don't do basic.
We don't do.
And Tommy's not a basic bitch. Sorry, Tommy's not a
I'm
basic
just
bitch.
tired today, guys. Like,
But yeah,
I've had a long ass week, but yeah, we're about to get down to
the
business.
Lord is your muscle.
and my strength. Thank you. darling.
Amen. But anyways, moving on so that Tommy is not a cute joy. We're super excited today because today's topic. Today's topic is a very, very, very sensitive topic.
Interesting
In a way,
one.
kind of, yeah. And it's very interesting. I know a lot of people have a lot of
Want to
opinions
actually
about it. And I'm so happy because we have the perfect person to
talk about
it with us. And going right into it, let's introduce our wonderful guests. Today on the podcast, we have, first and foremost, a very, 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 very beautiful lady.
Period.
Like, once you see this baby,
minimal effort,
Like, some people have to
maximum
try.
enjoyment, maximum.
and it's so good because she's
Oh
not
my
just
God.
a beauty, she's a beauty and brains.
Beauty brains,
Yeah.
talented, creative.
She passed to me. If you people
Everything.
think Tommy is beauty and brains,
Period.
it brought the
Period.
real.
Let me just period to that. Period.
So yeah. So she's an actor, she's a singer, she's a dancer, she's
Yeah.
also a voiceover artist, a performing artist generally, and she's a producer and filmmaker. She has this comedy series called
Sorry.
Oh my
God.
After the review, we'll let you know that. But then one of her hobbies is cooking. She's a professional cook as well.
Yes.
And I'm happy to introduce to you.
She also, we forgot to mention,
yeah.
she also is a children enthusiast. She loves
Yeah,
kids,
she
and then
loves
she
kids.
educates kids
Yeah.
on a lot of things. Like you guys will get to see more of her this year. And
this
more.
year. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm happy to introduce to you our guest for this week. What the hell now?
You guys,
That's her screen name now.
Her comedic
yes.
name.
Yeah,
Onishino.
everyone calls me now.
I mean, you guys must have seen her on
Only
Facts
before
TV.
Yewande, but it's okay. I mean,
No.
I would hope that we don't behave the same.
Actually, but you know, in every actor, there's always a
There's always-
there's always there.
To be fair.
But guys, see,
Yeah, to be fair.
Also, maybe because she's not a no nonsense.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I'm no nonsense. Please, no nonsense.
do you like money?
Of course.
Money, Coco.
Yes.
That's
Is it not money you used to do?
I
this?
swear.
Is it not money?
It looks stunning.
It's true.
money.
But you guys I appreciate her beauty now.
Period.
I mean,
You guys, my
not
head was
easy.
swelling. Hey,
how did you do it? How did you do it? Give us tips now.
It's
To look
God.
For the
Sly.
glow.
It's God.
And you look.
It's the
You look
Lord's doing. That's what
It's the Lord's
publicity
doing.
first of all, are you millennial or Gen
love
Z?
that.
I'm a Gen Z. I'm just 21.
Oh,
I'm just 21
I
years
don't
old.
Love
know
it. I mean, even if she's not, she
I'm
can
a
pass
millennial.
us.
she can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Thank God.
without one thing as an actor,
I like
that
fine women, no, I beg.
I understand, but don't worry, you're not expect. Don't have money.
as an actor, no,
I
you
have
get
money.
there. You get
Yes,
there.
exactly.
You
Yeah,
get there. You
see,
get there.
these are the type of
Yeah,
women
what
I
is
need.
giving you guys hope? So yeah, you can reach out to her even if you don't have anything.
That's not what she said,
So,
though.
but like going back to if
Yeah.
I look as like I as an actor, I really do like I worry sometimes if there's a opportunity to play like a secondary school student or university student, like would I be believable and stuff? So I'm always like, at least without makeup, like how do I look? You know.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
hope that I
Yeah.
can pull it off.
You would actually. You have a
Yeah.
baby
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, and I've seen you a couple of times on stage, and you've been, very good fitting into like the Gen Z
Category.
Yeah, because we had Motherland the
We
musical.
had Motherland, we
by-
had to show up,
Motherland,
show
Rusty
out.
Peters.
Yes.
Yeah.
The youth.
The
Yeah.
Japa
Oh my God.
And it's so funny because you made a statement in that musical. You said, Nigeria is so bad, blah, blah, Nigeria is so bad.
Yeah.
The
I
only
wonder why I
option,
came
yeah,
back.
why you came back. The only option for you to do is to Japa.
I did this and the whole
Yeah,
audience
everybody was like, Japa!
I didn't have to say it.
I mean, I think that brings us to our topic, Tony. Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about Japaring.
The accents for me,
So
man.
people are like, it's not giving. It's not. What does they say?
It's not
put iron
giving.
into it. No, apart from giving, like
Per?
the food is not. The food is not.
The food is
it's
not foodie.
Exactly. So we're going to be
The
talking
spaghetti was
about
not spaghetti.
It's not spaghetti, exactly. So today we're going to be talking about
Japa. Basically, the grass is greener on the other side.
basically.
Well, is it really? That's what we're about to find out with our experts.
From the Japa queen herself. So yeah, Yewande, it's really good to have you here. Actually,
I'm so happy to be on your show. You guys are doing amazing.
Thank you.
You're doing amazing as well. You're so phenomenal.
Tears in my eyes.
Oh my god!
Like I'm watching y'all grow up.
Yeah.
I know. So how's
Yeah.
it been for you? What have you been up to? How has life been
Well,
so far?
late last year,
Okay.
Yeah.
2022, like so after being here for some time, I was like, you know what? I need some time out.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need to breathe. And I wanted to train.
Okay.
Mm.
No shade. I just feel like being here for so long, you become kind of just
Accustomed.
and I was like, I need something. I need drive. I need push.
Mm.
I want to be around other actors. I want to. I want
Yeah.
to go back and like you can't know it all. And
Yeah.
sometimes and especially if you haven't worked for a long time, like acting, it's like it's a muscle.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the less you work it, the less you know. So so I went back to Identity School of Drama.
Awesome.
And I wish I stayed a bit longer. But
Why?
you see
At the
this
drama
Nigeria
school?
keeps pulling you. Just pulls you back.
You're
You have an
village
opportunity. Like,
I know.
BAP, our queen will come. There's a show.
Oh, you're quickly coming back. 'cause
You
have to
know,
chase the
like-
bag.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, it was really awesome to train because it's something I wanted to do for a long time.
Yeah.
So last year was just about training. It was just in a different place really last
Awesome.
year. I think late last year was less doing, just more actually resting and strategizing, and,
Okay.
you know. And then like this year, I was like, this is it. I want to go back in, produce, get back into acting, get back into Nollywood. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
it's been like
Welcome
in,
back.
out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
How's that been going so far?
Yeah, so I'm hoping to film at least
Awesome.
before
The
the
end of the
summer. Yeah, before the end of the year, to at least have my work out there and not
Oh,
just
okay.
on paper. Like,
Wow.
this is it. Yeah.
Do you want to
that's
share
where I
the
am now.
project?
Okay, so I hear from a lot of producers, they say start small. And me, I've always I never believed in it. Yeah. So if you look at some of my business plans, there's I need 100 million. I need 200 million. We have to shoot this film.
Guys.
But there's nothing wrong. There's nothing
No,
wrong.
no,
Yeah,
with starting
big,
small.
yeah.
Nothing wrong starting small. Even I was running a food business from home,
Yeah.
and everything I learned, I'll need it. I will
Yeah.
need it. Running the business from just a small kitchen, you'll need it for when you eventually expand. So I don't, don't despise your small beginnings.
Yeah.
So like now I will start with YouTube.
Okay.
There's this
Recipe.
comedy series I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to like
Push it.
push it,
Mhm.
do more YouTube. And so
Yeah.
YouTube, YouTube
Yeah.
because I've been sleeping on YouTube. And
Yeah,
you
you
don't want to
have-
sleep on
you
YouTube.
have-
You don't
You know, if you know you have something,
push it out.
yeah.
Love
And
it.
Don't
I'm-
sleep on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I'm going to add to that because I know most of your, the Onishino
Yeah,
series is on
TikTok.
TikTok,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's doing
It's
really
booming.
well.
So
And
So
we
on
have
TikTok,
even
so
on
with
Instagram.
TikTok, I didn't expect
That.
So it was like, I think I was just putting out bits and bits, and then I was like, oh my God, like, guess even overwhelming, like the comments and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm not consistent. So sometimes you think, if you're actually consistent,
Mhm.
imagine what you, because if I'm putting out something once every 3 weeks or 4 weeks, or,
Everyone will just
Yeah,
and
and
this
everybody-
one, so imagine if you're consistent and you see a lot of these content creators
Yeah.
posting every
Mm.
single day and creatively, even putting your resources in, because
Mhm.
sometimes you may look like, oh, well, what's there? But you put in
Yeah.
you put in resources, you know,
Yeah.
you put in resources. So with TikTok, it's just it was something else. But then that's
Wow.
like I said, it would be nice to create content for all platforms,
Yeah.
not just TikTok.
Yeah.
So with YouTube, Instagram, I was posting on TikTok. It was actually other creators that were like, let's post on Instagram as well. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not
And
really
then
a fan of
posted it
Instagram. I
on
feel like
too.
Instagram is just different. TikTok is just entertainment.
Yeah.
Instagram is
Yeah.
about, you
Yeah.
know,
That's
great
celebrity
for the
lifestyle.
model.
It's mini LinkedIn. actually.
Well, yeah, no. Funny enough,
It is.
for my
Career.
industry,
Yeah.
for my industry, in the UK, they may not look at your social media following or your Insta. I'll be honest.
Mhm.
If you're coming to audition, they're not really bothered about who follows you and who
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, they
It's
want to know who's
important.
following you.
Yeah.
They want to know how
They
many
want to
followers
know
you
what
have.
is even on
They
your
go
page.
straight to your Instagram.
Yeah.
I've worked in a film company before, distribution and cinema company in production. And when producers coming with their pitch decks, these are the people we're going to have on this movie, they have all their followers.
Yeah.
So if they
Yeah.
have a RMD, they're going to write how many followers he has.
Yeah.
They're going to write it. It's what the investors.
Yeah.
So that's how they get
Yeah.
investors.
Yeah, and I've also
that's what they use to get their money. So
I also work in like a film production company, so I know how it is. Casting. We look at the numbers. Okay, what would this person do
Because
for
you
us
have
in
to
terms
look at
of
the future.
pushing, marketing. That's very important.
And you can't tell people what to. At first, you can get mad or you can get even, or you can just what's that saying? If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
So it's like you can sit at home complaining that no work is coming, or they're using all the social media celebrities, or you can just get with the program.
Exactly.
Get with the program. If you have something, show people. And social media has done more for me than all the jobs, because I've worked, and I'll be honest, I don't think I've had people. No, not think. I don't have people approaching me saying I saw this or that.
Yeah.
I've done series,
Yeah.
done all sorts, but just from my social media, I go to a restaurant and somebody walks up to me. In the party, just on Sunday, someone walked up to me. I'm literally buying fruits
On the
and
road.
veg in Folashibo, and someone winds down the window. Oh, I'm not joking. I was on a date and a guy walked up and brought his phone. And so my whole, I was like, I've been sleeping on social. And I'm not even taking it seriously per se. So what happens when you begin to actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a joke here and there, but when you actually realize that
There's
people,
power.
you may not even have the followers, so you don't see them. But if you look at the
views,
the
impressions.
impressions and hair. That's it. You look at the impressions. You look at, so you imagine people are seeing this. Yes, they may not click follow, but they've seen it and they know you and they see your content. So social media is.
And I also think you follow the right route. Starting with TikTok and being able to build an audience, because honestly, growing on YouTube is hard. I just released a web series on YouTube. Love and Gossip. Guys, go watch Love and Gossip.
Watch everything.
You started small, but do what you could with the people that you know in the industry, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and the point I'm trying to make is, even I didn't have like an audience like that on YouTube, so it's kind of like slow and very hard to push.
So you use the other platforms to
exactly
draw people in.
And you already have like a fan base on TikTok, Instagram. That's going to be easier for you. So, girl, you go get YouTube.
What even gave me encouragement was in the comments. You see a lot of people saying they're too short. Although you could try something else, and then you see that it maybe you should have stopped it. But there's no harm in trying. So people in the comments are always like, "Oh, YouTube." So I'm like, if I go to YouTube, what people will follow me?
Yes,
they say, "Yeah, we'll follow you." I'm like, okay, no problem.
So guys, I think Yewande is coming for YouTube this year, right?
And we're here rooting for you always.
And if you want to sponsor her, reach out to her.
Please reach out.
I won't let you down.
It's not easy to make. It's not easy to. But yeah,
sponsor me as a sponsored Hilda. Somebody believed in her.
I swear.
Believe in me.
That's amazing. So moving into like the topic for today, Nigeria. A lot of people are of the opinion that Nigeria is hard. So what's your opinion? Do you think Nigeria is hard for the Gen Z, the average Gen Z or millennial?
Back to social media again.
Yeah.
Our generation, they're not waiting for anything to be given to them. If you look at all the Gen Z, the millennials that are making waves now, they're riding on social media. I know that it's kind of cliche to bring up, but just look at what happened yesterday. I don't know. Would you guys? Am I allowed to mention?
No, it's fine. Just state your current.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Just the event.
The event.
State the event.
Like,
let's know the event. Not yesterday.
Yeah. I was about to say it.
Yeah.
Sorry. So you look at what happened yesterday. Hilda Bassi. So she's been pushing on social media for so long. Yeah. She's been pushing for a long time, and she didn't just start yesterday.
Yes.
She's been pushing for years, and she still had a fan base. She was doing all sorts with social media. She didn't wait for Guinness World Book, say we're looking for the something, or we're looking for who can do this, or we're looking for. She didn't wait. She went out and used social media to advantage, and like a lot of people, young people, everybody's using social media now. So, if anything, I feel like young people are lucky to be able to have social media on their side right now. You know, even not just the young people, older people are making use of social media. So TikTok is not just for not for young people. You see all kinds of, surgeons giving out information. You see all kinds of people. You see pastors. You see all kinds of people using TikTok to their advantage, just to get their messages, whatever they're selling out there, So yes, the government makes things hard in Nigeria. But nobody's waiting for the government anymore. And they've seen that. Nobody's waiting for the government. Nobody's waiting for loan or help.
But I mean, just for me, I feel like what you just said now, I feel things are actually very, very hard for Nigerians. And what the last points you just mentioned about like loans and stuff, if they were available, things would have been a lot more easier.
Of course.
Yeah. So
because another thing is not everybody wants to be a nuisance for social media. Not everybody. It took me a long time before I became comfortable with social. I'm still kind of. I don't. It's weird, having people. It's almost like attention seeking. You just have to always look for
and give people stuff,
and I'm kind of like I'm in the entertainment space, but I'm reserved.
Yeah,
actually.
I understand.
I like minding my business. I like having my peace. I like being able to do this or post this and not have people. So not everybody is social media tech savvy, or not everybody wants to be out there. So it's kind of unfair. It is. I'm not just going to say everybody jump on social media. It's unfair. It is unfair to expect everybody to just find their way. But I don't see things getting better for a long time. It's going to be a while before it's going to be a while before we can depend on the government to help us with anything. So it's either you japa or you stay and suffer. It's
not the answer for
but
like
then,
that.
regardless of how people are, life is sort of hard for some. Some other people are taking it for good. Like they actually are making waves. And it's not even just social media alone. We have a lot of medical doctors. We have in different fields, actually, people doing amazing stuff. And we have actors doing amazing stuff.
Speaking of doctors, we're losing.
You were even losing our
doctors.
Yeah.
And even our lawyers.
I heard there was one. Is it neurosurgeon? I think there's 1 to 100,000 of us or something like that. So like, if you have an issue with your brain or something like. He might even be. I don't know whether it's a woman or man, but they may even not be in the country. So you're in trouble.
I just feel like the government needs to do better.
So
it is well.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Well. I would say not everyone can even jackpot though. It's hard. Like I know some friends who've been trying to jackpot and they've been denied their visa. So it's easy to say jackpot, but and it's not that everything that comes with jackpot as well.
Yeah.
Takes money to go, takes money to sustain yourself.
Okay, so all said and done, are you advising that I should actually japa or stay? Because I personally don't believe in japaing, if that's a word.
But why? What are your reasons?
I believe in visiting. Right. I believe in visiting and then coming back to the roots. But maybe I'm just being a patriotic citizen. I'm like, okay, there's no place like
or
home.
It's possible for you. It's easier for you to travel, right?
It is, yes.
You've traveled before.
Yes. Exactly.
Your background would say you have.
That's why I said I can visit, right? But,
so I literally believe it's about your background. Your background will tell you if you can. Your now will tell you if you should, you can. And it's whatever's best for you. Are you someone with 3 kids and you see that Nigeria is not getting better and you want to try and get your passport, get for your children as well, get it? You may want to stay in Nigeria, but you think of your kids and you're like, no, I want my children to have a blue passport or red card. So you're going to do what's best for your children. Are you someone who maybe things have been difficult for you? Maybe you didn't finish university, or, you're from very humble background and maybe you're even the breadwinner for your family and you get an opportunity to travel and things are hard for you in Nigeria. It's a it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
gonna leave.
you would.
But are you someone who maybe your parents are doing well? You know, you're living good somewhere. You've never had light as an issue. You know, you guys
Water.
have one big
Staying-
generator, or
they-
you know,
they
you
stay in
have a
Banana
driver. You have to
Island.
Banana Island.
Exactly.
You have cars. You have a chef. You can travel. You've gone to school. You probably have a passport. You probably
Yeah.
were born
there and then you just
somewhere
came back.
far away from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
So
Everyone should cut their coats
As-
up.
to yourself.
I
Well,
know.
that was
So whatever's gonna work for to
Like,
be
so which
fair.
one do you fall under?
You
The
know,
That
one
was a
that's
very-
struggling right
wait,
now.
wait.
You know?
That was a
or
very.
have
that
you
was
been
a very.
struggling to move up this the corporate ladder, and you know you want to go and do your
Exactly.
MBA? You need
Yeah.
it for people to take you seriously, and they're gonna take you seriously when they see University of Sheffield, Oxford.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Harvard.
leave,
Yeah.
you know, Harvard. So yeah, that's
Well,
just
that was a very diplomatic answer,
Yeah.
Yewande. But for me,
Exactly.
for me, and anyone that,
serve your country.
anyone that is
Step on like
listening to
mad.
me, anyone that's out there listening to me now, please, if you have the opportunity to leave, go.
Go.
Leave. Japa, run away with your 2 slippers. Hold it to
Don't
your
Japa,
hand
stay in
and
your
run.
motherland. There's no
Because-
place like home.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fine. There's no place like home. You're
Yeah.
right. But then, I mean, things are hard. If you can go out there and, get things easier, then make the life you want, you can now come back
Yeah.
after. Because we've heard of a lot of people that, have gone through it here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Then they go out there and they excel. Like a lot of people have
Yeah.
the opinion that, okay, Africans, they are the brightest because there's nothing they've not seen in Nigeria.
Nigeria, I'm
There's no
telling you.
hustle, they've not hustled. So
Yeah.
when they get over
Even
there, it's very
academically.
easy for them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm of the opinion to, leave.
Japa.
If the opportunity comes, AfroZillenial, sorry,
Yeah.
we'll be doing we'll be doing
It's
Zoom,
virtual.
Zoom
podcast.
I'm all for Nigeria. I'm all for staying. I'm
Yeah,
all
me
for,
too. Don't
but
get me
the
wrong.
quality, just the quality of life,
Yeah, it's
it
different.
can
Yeah.
be very poor, even with money.
Yeah.
Even with money, you leave your Banana Island or home, you're still gonna get into traffic.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
workers are probably gonna, let's say you own a business, your workers are still gonna frustrate you.
Yeah.
They're still gonna steal. They're still gonna, and then nobody's probably gonna be able to hold them accountable. You still have to deal with what Nigeria has to offer
Yeah.
at the end
Yeah.
of the day. It's
Yeah.
all Nigeria can give you. There's nothing you can do. You can be far away in your home. Sometimes when you're so comfortable at home, you won't even you don't even feel as if you're in Nigeria.
Yeah.
AC is blowing you,
That's
good
fact.
food,
Yeah.
and you step out and you realize
Yeah,
you're in the
Yeah.
ghetto.
Yeah.
You are in the ghetto.
Yes.
So and even the well-to-do, the 1% of the 1%, they haven't put all their eggs in one basket. They travel frequently. They have homes
Exactly.
elsewhere. Their children have citizenships elsewhere. So if you can,
You should
Yeah.
I prefer to
balance
shuttle.
the both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I prefer to shuttle if you can.
Yeah,
That's
if you
what
can.
So I'm 6 months here, and for my sanity, I'm off again.
Yeah.
Maybe come back for a bit. So that's what works if it can. Just pray to God and
I concede to that.
yeah.
But
yeah,
to permanently
that's the
stay
only way
there,
to
I don't think
survive.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I
Nah,
can't,
it's-
honestly.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if your body is not made for for the abroad.
Like this one.
So you must think I'm
So if
brown
you're going
like
to
you.
Japa, where would you go to?
I'll go to
Sudan.
America.
America.
Yeah.
Why?
Good luck. Oh.
But because I've heard that, I mean, our industry is,
Okay.
vast over there. If that's the right word to
Just do
use.
your research before you go, so you not start washing plates.
Yeah. I know, baby. I know those are not the
Washing
type
plates at
of...
Burger King.
Those are not, and I know you are the kind of person that does that. Females, you guys do all those kind of dirty jobs.
just a few meals.
I'm joking.
call you
Don't
out
come
on
for
this
me.
podcast.
I'm
Don't call you out on this
joking.
podcast.
I'm
Say
joking.
we do those dirty
I've
jobs.
seen
How dare you?
I've seen eyes behind the camera. They're like,
I can't even deal.
Anyways, moving in from what we were just talking about now. A lot of Africans, there's a popular saying that a lot of Africans prayers, like their prayers are
Yeah.
answered when they, move to
abroad.
Yeah.
abroad because the system is better
The
there.
prayer
Yeah.
changes.
Do you think
the,
it's true?
The prayer points change. Again, it's really about your social standing,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Mm.
Like the prayers of the rich here are going to be different to someone who is living in maybe face me, I face you, and sleeping on a mattress with like 10 other
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
The prayers are going to be different, So it's really about your social standing.
Mm.
When you get there, you don't have to worry. Maybe you don't have to worry about
Power.
power. You don't have to
Water
worry about
supply.
The
yeah,
basic
safety,
amenities
basic,
that we're actually meant to enjoy.
So here
That's it.
we pray about well not actually social standing, because insecurity is also there. So no matter how great you're living, you're traveling by road, you have to worry. You have to take your security. You know, you're moving from state to state. Probably have to go with your police, have to travel with security, you know. So it's, regardless of social standing, the prayer points change. Oh, as we're going, Lord, don't let armed robbers catch us. As we're going, Lord.
When you're even Japa, your parents tell you to.
That's a prayer
I
for everybody.
I swear.
Your people will not drag their airplane from the sky.
You know, that's a prayer for everybody in security. Oh, don't let bandits approach us. Don't let yada yada.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Speaking of
Unfortunately.
that, so I know a lot of people say that the expectations do not actually match up with the realities when you Japa.
Yeah.
For instance,
Yeah.
Like what Tommy just
relationship.
said.
Yeah.
Washing plates.
I've seen
Exactly.
But I mean, left to me, I'm so sorry. But I don't think those jobs are like bad like that.
They're
Like,
not bad, but
I mean-
because of the way Nigeria has sort of demonized that particular
Yeah.
type of job. So
It's a
everyone
start.
thinks
You have to start
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I heard Mike Adenuga was a taxi driver now. I think
Exactly.
you know,
start somewhere.
and you start somewhere.
Humble beginnings.
This
So,
one, can you be
yeah.
humble? Can this one
I
do
know
it?
some people are afraid of starting again, but
Some certain things.
it's a start, and if you have your plan, you know where you're working towards. You know, okay, I'll wash plates for 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, and then I'll see myself through school. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's what it is.
With the clock sheet.
Yeah, a lot of care
Oh
jobs.
my
I know people, and you have some people who, I don't care. Let me do it. I will clean yash. I will do this. I will wash. I will do this. It's just to take care of old people. I will do it. I will bath them. And then it's
When
easy
they
to say you just
start-
want to get out.
Yeah.
But when you get there, they will
You-
not.
you face the
You
reality.
realize.
They'll come on social media. If you come to the UK, don't try
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Exactly.
You're giving you all the nonsense you're trying
Yeah.
to get
Don't do
there.
that. Exactly.
You're
Even
gonna
if-
be in trouble.
Yeah, even people feel that okay, if I Japa, I'll still have like a relationship with my friends, my family. I'll be able to
Or I
keep
will
in
find
touch.
love.
Yeah.
But it's not
I
like
heard
that
it's so
all the
hard to
time.
find love, like in Canada. It's so hard for women.
What of
to-
the UK?
The UK. Well, it's different. I can't speak for others. For me, I was born and bred there, so I never really liked UK boys anyways.
Why they're
So I'm not
stingy.
looking for a love there.
They're stingy, I mean.
I like my Naija men. I like them to be speaking,
Oye,
whether it's
oye.
the Igbo or the Yoruba. I like my Naija men. You know? It's just, I don't want any. I've never been about any. No, I'm not an any girl.
Right. So that means the perception of I'll find love in
Yeah, I find that it's
if I
very
travel
different
is different.
because
Yeah.
it's different. Okay, let me, for example, let me reverse. I've come from the UK here.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, it's going to be hard when you don't have friends, socialize. So how a lot of people meet their
Partners.
other halves are through other friends,
Mm.
maybe at other people's parties, weddings, or family and friends.
Mhm.
So I've come here now, and I probably didn't go to school here, so I don't have school friends.
Yeah.
It's probably when I'm socializing at like events or parties that I'm making friends as I
Yeah.
go along.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that community that I grew up with here. My community is over there in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like that for anybody going over there as
There.
well. You're trying to look for a community
new.
to fit into. You're new. So, I guess you just have to join Tinder and
Or pray.
pray to God.
But-
Tinder, a lot of people actually find love on Tinder though, but just
Yeah.
putting that out there.
Yeah.
Not like,
But like the
well, on
UK, for
Tinder.
example, is like a mini Lagos. London is like a mini Lagos. You've seen
Yeah.
all kinds of Nigerian,
Mm.
not all kinds of Nigerian, but it's a good place to meet other Nigerians.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's parties, clubs, all kinds of Nigerians, and
That's
Owambe
good
every
to know.
day. So
Yeah.
you could just get crash and find someone for yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So will you say Japa? I said Japa.
Same thing.
Will you say Japa is worth the risk? With all what
Anything's worth the risk. Biggest risk in life is to never take a risk. So
True.
if you want to do it,
Do you know what you're saying is what
As
the
in-
risk.
as in-
But you came back. So
right.
I mean
it was a risk.
to come back.
Yeah.
How's that been?
Okay. I've come here twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to tell you about why I came back here, because you guys were gonna ask me why, right? You said
Yeah.
you wanted to ask me
Yeah.
towards the ends. I just give you the why now.
Yeah,
Yes.
give us a word.
So at 14, I decided I want to be in Nigeria. So we visited, and my parents did a renewal of vows, had a whole party, and I hadn't been to Nigeria in a while. And I was on my way here, I remember crying, like, it's just 3 weeks, you'll be fine. Oh my God. And then coming here, preteen, that's the kind of preteen at 14, going, well, not preteen, what am I talking about? But like right before, I was still in secondary school anyways. But coming here at that point, it was a whole different experience. Afrobeats had just started making waves, the band, all of that. So it was a very different, I was scared coming back at 14. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to have a great time. And then being here, not wanting to leave. So ever since then, I decided I want to come back anyways, because I've had this obsession with Nollywood regardless. Like, I just knew I wanted to do Yoruba movies. So I came back at 18.
Yeah.
And I went to Unilag. And we came for a visit, and I was like, I want to go to Unilag. And my mom called meeting and thought they were doing me from the village. Like, how would this girl come and say I wrote the exam, the diploma exam behind her back and stuff like that. And my dad was actually on my side because could tell that this babe, I've been like Niger. Like after then, I was just obsessed with Nigerian entertainment industry. There was Nigeria, so you're seeing more hits. You're seeing. I remember watching T.Y. Bello, The Land Is Green. Just like, wow, the land is green. I can't wait to be a part of this. You know,
the land is very green.
So
now it's orange.
I moved back at 18, and I feel like it's like you're playing with your life because you have the opportunity to. It wasn't like I didn't get grades to get into university over there. I had an opportunity to go to university there, and I moved back. I was the only one who did that. Who does that? No, who does that if they're not doing you from somewhere? Village. So I moved back at 18. I went to Unilag, but a few weeks in, I was like, Mommy, I want to come. But that side was the best year of my life.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Unilag was the best year of my life so far. It was the best year of my life. And it gave me more courage to move back eventually when I went back and finished university, where I was supposed to finish university in the first place.
Yeah.
But my point is, I've always wanted to come back home to Nigeria, and I just decided that's what I was going to do. So the plan was go to Unilag, blow.
Yeah.
I remember they were doing tinsel auditions in the creative arts department. Me, I went to go and buy egg roll. By the time I came back, they said, "Oh, you missed it, Yewande. They just came and..."
Wow.
I was like,
wow,
my
egg
dreams.
roll. For egg roll.
For egg roll. I sold my roll and tinsel for egg roll. So I did Japa then. And that was the biggest risk of my life because I put myself in so many unsafe situations. It was a story I definitely want to tell
one day.
And it's obvious, no matter how I try to hide my accent then, or try to hide that, there's just people like when I would lose my temper, maybe, where's this one speaking from there? They'll come and ask questions, it then makes people play on your intelligence as well, because they think you don't know much, or you're a butty, or you're confused, and it's like, anyways, you like made me street, like I'm a G. I'm a G. But then, there's nothing gets past me now, like,
true.
I be G, don't worry.
I've
seen it all. Don't worry.
I was going to ask, is it like a thing for you people for you guys that grew up there to always want to come to see Nigeria? Because a very recent occurrence,
everyone's coming back now.
In my place of work, there's this girl, her name, shout out to Vanessa. She had never been to Nigeria. She came from the Netherlands. She came for an internship. And she was like, she fought. When she came, she told me that she literally fought her professors to allow her come to Nigeria to do her research and all. And when she came, she was like, she loves Nigeria. She doesn't want to leave. When she was leaving after the 6 weeks, it was almost like a crime party because she was so sad. She's like, she's definitely coming back and all. And I'm like, same Nigeria.
But she did only 6 weeks. I've had a lot of friends who relocated, and after a year they've gone back.
But then she wants to come back.
She's like a holiday.
She's like, once she wraps with school, she's coming back to Nigeria. And I'm like, okay, go girl.
So you don't appreciate what you have until you leave. So exactly. Same thing. Why I said that.
That's why
I'd rather travel and come back. I'd rather visit actually, because when you go, you definitely
miss home. You definitely miss home.
The amala, is it the please?
I mean, the African restaurants abroad now. So
there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Even people that are abroad and try to they try to convince themselves that Nigeria's so terrible, I don't want to go back there. They wish they could live easy here maybe and have the opportunity to be back all the time. Yeah, you may not live here permanently, but to be able to have just to be flexible, you know, the opportunity to go back and forth, they would. Yeah. They would. Yeah. If you had a private jet, you wouldn't be down in Lagos or Abuja, wherever, or Nigeria in general. You wouldn't be here every weekend. I think so. You know, no place like home really.
No wonder, because I know that a lot of people that don't even live or they haven't actually come to Nigeria before, but they have Nigerian roots, always put in their bios. Nigerian flag, Canadian flag, British flag.
Like, and it's so cool to be Nigerian now. Growing up, it wasn't cool to be African.
Or the egusi and fufu
it was
thing
cool to
that
be Caribbean.
Yeah. God forbid.
You know, now it's cool to be Nigerian and everybody's trying, they eat pounded jam and call it fufu. Egusi soup on TikTok. It's cool to be Nigerian. Nasty. It's cool to listen to Ashake. It's cool to come to Lagos. So December, you'll be hearing all kinds of accents. So it's cool to be Nigerian now.
So, anyways, for you, how was it, you know, starting life over and like building a career for yourself in a new country?
Harder than I thought. I thought it would be easier. But
like your Tinsel audition.
But I eventually got on Tinsel just years later.
Hey.
But not when it was popping like then, because I think Tinsel had just started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was my boy. We got there. But it's definitely harder than I thought. And a lot of times I tried, and I think it stems from being in uni, like I tried to downplay what my capabilities or who I am. Mm-hmm. I know I'm extremely talented. Sometimes I try to just shrink myself, just to make other people comfortable and not to draw attention to myself. So for a lot of times, it's been overly humble. Yeah, to be honest. And you have to be confident, you have to be bold, you have to let people know what you can do. You can't play it small. You have to let yourself shine, let your light shine. So for a lot of times, I think it's just trying to avoid attention and, you know, just like I said, shrinking myself. I did that for the longest of times, and you'll only...
It's different now.
Yeah. People will get tired of me. All the things you don't know that I can do. You say, marrying.
Well,
you'll be tired.
Yeah, so someone like you who came like from the UK, has it been telling Nigerian stories with TikTok, like when you audition?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not something that you were used to or that you saw when you were growing up. So
actually
the reason why was because even when, like I said, when it wasn't cool to be Nigerian over there, or when it wasn't cool to say Nollywood was cool, there was no Instagram. When I decided I wanted to do Nollywood, there was no Netflix. TikTok. There was no, it was just literally home videos we used to watch, you know? So at that point, me saying I wanted to do Nollywood, it was just me constantly watching Yoruba movies as a child, constantly just watch. You don't even, subconsciously, you don't know that you're learning the language. So yes, my mom spoke Yoruba to us at home and stuff, but my siblings can't speak and they don't really understand everything. So that's to tell you how much I indulge in watching Yoruba. That's why I'm able to speak. People still say I speak like an Igbo person, but I speak Yoruba more than people. I like. No, I can't hold a conversation with my friends. So it's really just wanting to be part of that culture and that, you know, Nollywood. That's how I got to speak the Yoruba I speak now. You've seen all those videos. It's just from watching, listening, being obsessed. That was it. So now it's easier for me to, and then it's funny how when you do these things, you see how many other people relate to it. They're like, I've seen this movie before. When you're just like, it's satire, you just make, you know, like, you give them a POV, a point of view, like a scenario, like, when the house help moves into this, like, I've watched this movie before. When the house help moves into the home or something, or when the father of the house starts liking the house help. Everyone's seen that movie before, so people just like revisiting. It's just nostalgic. It's just nice to see. It's really nice to see. Honestly, I love Nollywood. Old Nollywood especially. So TikTok is you see all kinds of people are doing like mini movies there now, you know, that with TikTok. So I didn't even expect, I was just mucking around when I started. I didn't expect people to so yeah, it's just about being more consistent now and just using that to kind of, like I said, build a following because that's what they want to see now.
And you're also now into stage, movies.
Yeah. I studied performing arts A-levels, and obviously I've been to drama school. So performing, I started on stage. So film and TV was new for me when I moved to Nigeria. But I started on stage. And even leaving stage, when I did move here and went to Unilag, it was creative arts, did a bit of stage as well, performing arts, you dance, you sing, you do all of that. And then, but when I went back, I actually studied advertising. I was so done. I was like, I was just so traumatized. I studied advertising, but still went to drama school again and all of that. So I started on stage. So film and TV was new to me when I moved to Nigeria.
That's really nice. And so it's like your forte.
That's why I can be quite expressive and loud, quite expressive, and it's different. Whole different ball game.
And you recently had a prominent feature in a new blockbuster that's coming out soon.
I can't wait.
You want to share it? You want to share?
Yeah. So 2021 November is when we shot. That's FRK the movie.
Yeah.
So it's a story on the life and times of Funmilayo Ransom Kuti, and everybody knows her as the first lady to
drive
a car, but she's so much more
than that.
And as we move forward, in the times, nobody wants to read anymore. Nothing's being taught to us. A lot of Gen Zs don't know about what she did. I won't even lie, millennials too. We don't know about the way she fought for women's rights. She was an activist. She literally lost her life fighting. So it's surreal to be a part of her story, and I can't wait. That's by the phenomenal Bolanle Austin Peters. I'm just thankful that she saw something in me, because I've wanted to work with her since being in the UK, seeing that she brought, was it Saro? To UK, and I'm like, I want to work with this woman. I can't wait. So it's like a dream come true when I actually got to stand in front of her and then auditioning for Fela. Auditioning for Death and the King's Horseman, and for I just took little steps, one scene, and then she's like, you need talent, try any potential, okay, you move and do something else. So like I said in the beginning, don't despise the small beginnings. One scene I could have felt like I've been to no, even if she told me to say ha, that's my only
I would say the ha and say it so well.
I would give them. They will go home remembering that girl that said ha. So one scene. So just really, really excited. That should be out. Soon. She's been telling us. Soon, so fingers crossed. So hopefully,
definitely this year.
Before this summer. This year, hopefully. Yeah. So looking forward to that and excited.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Oh my gosh. Why did I forget her name?
Who?
Oh my God.
Who?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. From Lara Ransom Kuti is played by Kehinde Bankole. And I'm sure she knows the kind of talent she possesses.
Yeah.
She's out of this world.
She's
she's on a global level.
Yeah.
So standing next to her, I'm like, wow, I can't wait. I was
going to say you were good on it.
She was so good.
She wants to know we've seen it.
I saw a little something. So my co-actor in the movie.
Yeah.
Hope we're going to do a big premiere.
Yeah, I believe so.
Amen.
We do it big. Well, right. Thank you so much, Yewande, for coming on this episode. It was so much fun. But final take, should we Japa or not? Let's
pray to God and He will give you the answer.
Perfect.
Period.
That's it. Period.
Don't do anything without God.
Yes.
Thank you.
Without God. It will definitely reveal it to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Yewande, for coming on.
Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Having you as well.
Please follow Yewande on her social medias at
Yewande Osamein.
Yeah, and me at Tega_Salubi and Tommy.
Tommy Down, see.
Yes, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.